Hello and welcome again to another season of Tailgate Talk. I think this is our 18th year at
Yeah, 18th, 23rd, 54th, I don't know. Something.
We're here at Walton Field, home of Edward Little, but we're talking Class C football, and we're going to start out with the Friday night schedule with Lisbon traveling up to Dixfield to face Dirigo.
Yeah, and that's an interesting matchup because as we discussed in our season preview show, which you can check out archived at sunjournal.com, this is a loaded playoff race. There are we think probably 9 or 10 teams capable of getting into one of those 8 spots and even jockeying for home field as the season goes on. This is one of those games that you're going to look back at the end of the season and say, maybe that had something to do with who went where. Lisbon may not be at full strength, probably won't be at full strength on Friday night in terms of personnel, some issues they have to deal with the first couple of weeks. Dirigo coming off a season that wasn't spectacular. They've kind of been in a building process since their state championship a couple of years ago. They have some playmakers. Both these teams have no shortage of playmakers. Lisbon kind of got some kids into the lineup last year. They got some experience, showed some versatility. They have Mason Haley back there. They have Quincy Thompson. Dirigo has the same kind of speed. They've got Nick Young. They've got some playmakers. Spencer Trenoweth is one that comes to mind as a veteran. Nelson Pepin. So this could be one of those games where a lot of points are scored, and Dirigo's had that propensity for keeping people close the last few years. Seen a lot of overtime games out of the Cougars. I don't want to outright predict that, but this is something we could see this week in week 1.
I think the interesting thing to see from Dirigo is just how much they distribute the ball on offense. The past couple of years, it's been you stop Brian Blackman, you stop the Cougars, you stop Spencer Ross, you stop the Cougars. They want to spread the ball out a little bit more and not be so one-dimensional, so I think it'll be interesting to see just how they do that on Friday night. Skipping ahead to Saturday and looking at another matchup there, Oak Hill hosting the defending state champion Yarmouth Clippers. New era at Oak Hill, new era at Yarmouth. What do we get for a matchup here?
Now this seems to be where the Raiders' season has begun and ended the last couple of years. They've been a victim 4 times, I believe, in the current winning streak that Yarmouth has. That stranglehold over Class C that they have. It's going to be a different look from the Clippers. They don't have the same personnel. They don't have that proven back in Anders Overhog that they had last year. They have a new coach, Coach Pingiatori, who will have some new wrinkles, I'm sure, to put in there. And you talk about new wrinkles, you've got Stacey Doucette on the sideline, the longtime Lisbon assistant at Oak Hill, and he's going to work some new kids into new positions. And I think he's excited about the balance and the versatility and the depth he's got on offense. So you might see the Raiders open up the playbook a little bit this year compared to some years past, and I think some points will be scored in that game.
Back to Friday night, a quick one, Winslow at Poland. Winslow, one of the teams that people think might be a little bit of a dark horse this year in Western C, and people expecting some improvements from Poland.
Yeah, Poland, they got stronger as the year went on last year, and they beat Winslow at the end of the year. That kind of was probably the biggest win in the history of the school, at least recently. And they've got an exciting quarterback in Tony Whalen. He can make a lot of things happen. He's like, they run that flex bone offense, and even though he's the quarterback, he's like their tailback. He's been their leading ground gainer a lot of times over the past couple of years. And he's the field general. The key is not getting him hit too much and not getting him hurt. He's such a big part of that team that he takes a pounding. Things could go south in a hurry.
A couple other matchups. One Friday night, Winthrop at Soccerview Valley, and then Saturday, Telstar makes a long trip down to face Trape. That wraps up the Class C schedule and wraps up Tailgate Talk for week 1. We invite you to join us every week here at sunjournal.com, and also check out our season preview, which is archived. That's somewhere on the website. You can find it. You're good enough at surfing the web. Come on. Kalle Oakes, Randy Whitehouse. Enjoy the weekend. We'll see you next week.